Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn weekly energy reading. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not, as that may be meant for someone else. All right, I'm going to get my Green Witch Tarot. We're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with this week. We're going to look at what you may need to look at this week. And then we're going to look at future energies that may possibly come in for you. All right, sorry, I have the hiccups. Woo. What you're struggling with, the Lord of Shadows, which is the Death card, okay? This week, struggling with letting go of something. There might be something that you need to let go of. It could be an energy, it could be a past relationship, it could be a current relationship, it could be frustrations, it could be a job, it could be anything that relates to you, that you feel that, you know, you're struggling with letting go of something, that you're holding on to something. What you may need to look at is Four of Swords. I feel like maybe this week is a week for reflection. A week for, I feel like grounding yourself, right? Getting yourself back on track. Future energies, yeah, Three of Wands, a new direction, right? Looking towards the future. I feel like by holding on to this, that you're stifling your future energy progress because, you know, I feel like you're stuck in something, maybe stuck in some sort of energy. Look at this. I love this. The overall energy is 10 of Cups. So this is beautiful for this week, right? The 10 of Cups feeling. Sometimes we don't even realize that holding on to certain energies or not dealing with things, that's really kind of inhibiting us from moving forward, and it's inhibiting our progress. But I feel like the biggest thing is this Four of Swords here about, I feel like it's a week to take it easy. That's what I'm kind of feeling. A week of reflection. Because I almost feel like you need to recharge yourself after you deal with this, whatever that represents. We have the Hermit. So that could be Virgo. The Death card is Scorpio. So it could be that you're struggling with kind of finding your path, right? Shining that light on that path. But is it because you are holding on to something that you're not letting go of something? Are you struggling with change? You know, it could be that transformation part too of the Death card, because I feel the Death card has those two sides. Are you struggling with change? You know, has something changed for you? Was there a recent breakup for you? Did you just move? Did you start a new job? Are you feeling differently about a situation, and are you struggling with that change? Are you struggling with, okay, why did this happen, and where do I go from here? And you're struggling with that positive energy. You're struggling with moving past something. But I feel like taking this week for some reflection and really kind of seeing that, okay, you know what, as hard as this was, and this change was to accept, I'm realizing that this is pushing me forward, that this is helping me to grow. This is helping me to explore new things. This is helping me to not be stagnant and to push forward. And new emotions and new feelings that come in. I feel like you're kind of emotional this week, and that's why I'm feeling like you need this week just to recharge yourself. I feel like you might be drained. I feel like you may have some ups and downs, that you're emotional, that everything, when you're emotional, it's like you can't handle things the way you usually do. That everything, every little thing makes you very touchy, makes you overly sensitive. We have the Two of Swords. I feel like it's still with that struggle as, how do I get past this? And just questioning, am I going in the right direction? Here we have the Death card yet again. So we have this future energy, but I feel like this Death card represents that transformation. Right? This Death card may be that you're holding on to something. This death card could be on the other side of it, is that transformation and that transition and that change and that bringing in the new, because we have the Three of Wands here. Oh, look at that. And then we have a Tower, rebuilding yourself, kind of stripping things down to the basics, really looking at things, really processing things, really realizing that, hey, I want to build things on a stronger foundation. And I'm looking, you know, the King of Wands, looking over the past and saying, you know, yeah, things were kind of shaky in the past, and I really wasn't sure about things. But now I know that, you know, you're in the energy of, I know that I want to have a strong foundation, that I want to feel confident, that I want to really start pursuing those things that I've had on my mind that I've kind of let go of. And I feel like it's coming to that realization is this energy here with that Four of Swords, is taking that time out to, sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that time to recharge and to just really focus on ourselves and really think about things. And sometimes, you know, you got to cry through it, right? There's energies that, you know, you just have to process and you just have to cry through it. But I feel like that's a release. To me, it's a release when I have those days. Sometimes I just cry at everything, right? But I feel like that's the process of releasing something. I feel like it's a process of letting things go. And when that happens, I always feel stronger and I feel better after that, because I feel like I've released that energy. Bottom of the deck, we have Four of Pentacles. I kind of feel like it's working on you, right? Working on you, what works best for you, working on you this week. I feel like this is your week this week. All right, so let's get some more tarot. We have the Moon, and that can be Pisces, but I feel like there's a little uncertainty. There's, you know, maybe you're just not sure. You're like, I know that I'm moving forward. I'm not really sure that direction that I'm going on, but I know that I'm moving forward. I'm working on myself. I'm doing those things that are best for me. You're starting to feel more hopeful. You're starting to feel like that direction and what it is that you want to go is starting to fall into place. You're kind of realizing things. And maybe it's realizing that you need to make sure that you take time for yourself. I love this energy here because we have the Emperor, which is Aries, and I feel like now you have a plan. Because you've taken this week to process things, because you've let go of things, because you've let go of some emotions, that now you're ready to get going, right? You're ready to focus. When we release that, I feel it opens up a lot of space to get working on things. That's exactly what I was feeling. Working on things, working on the plan, working on the direction that you want to go on, working on yourself, feeling stronger, feeling confident, right? Thinking things through and almost thinking and looking at things differently because you've processed through things. Feeling happy, feeling positive, surrounding yourself with positive energy, positive people, positive friends, and making some changes. Having a new start. Love this. Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings, new actions. You're taking new actions. You're taking actions for this Three of Wands here, right? Because wands are actions. Taking it into your own hands, not leaving things up to other people. Ready to get to it. The Eight of Swords can be that you're holding yourself back, but it also can be when the time is right. When you feel the time is right, you're ready to get to it. You're ready to make changes. You're ready to make things happen. And I feel like with this future energy, you're like, yeah, I'm ready for things to happen now. I've processed this. The Tower as an overall energy, and we have the Tower here, but I feel like that's rebuilding yourself. We have the Sun, which is bursting through the Tower. It's like the walls were put up around the Sun, right? That positive energy. There were walls that were put around that, and now it's time to tear those down and rebuild it, feeling in a more positive frame of mind. All right, so let's grab an animal oracle card. So I feel like this week is definitely taking that time for yourself to focus on that. We have Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. And maybe that's that taking that time, because I feel like the colors here are the same. It's taking that time to focus on that love is all around you, and focus on the people that are supportive. Focus on what makes you happy. Maybe over here you've been kind of focusing on the negative, right? You've been focusing on the, well, this has happened to me and that's happened to me and this hasn't worked out and that hasn't worked out and I'm getting frustrated, and maybe that's what it is that you were focusing on. But over here, it's like, this is going to happen for me. I will make this happen. I am feeling positive. I am feeling motivated. I am going to start reaching for my goals. I am going to start moving forward. And I am going to have this transformation within myself. And I am going to look at things differently. And I will take actions to make my 10 of Cups happen. That I'm not going to leave that to someone else, that I am going to pursue that and I am going to make those things happen. So it's kind of like that change that you go on, and you're realizing that love really is around you, and focusing on the positive and loving yourself, right? And making those choices that are best for you and looking out for yourself. That's incredibly important. You have to do that for yourself first before you can do it for anyone else. That's incredibly important. So I feel like it's kind of a deep energy week for you, but I feel like the outcome is very positive, very good. And it doesn't mean it only has to be this week. This could be next week. This could be a longer process, a shorter process, but I feel like that's the energy that I'm feeling for this week. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.